ran around the place.
Can you all introduce yourself one by one?
Hi, my name's Ernest.
My name is Dean.
Felicia.
Hi, I'm Sham.
I'm in frame. Hi guys, I'm Puspa.
I'm Karen.
Hi, I'm Brendan.
I'm Nadia.
It's 4:05 a.m. What date is it? 22nd September.
On Sunday.
2019.
Sham, could you say the magic words?
Oh, alright. So, it's a wrap for Nuisance of the Night.
It's a wrap!
You're supposed to like build it up. It's
a
the neighbors are sleeping. The neighbors are sleeping.
Okay, I brought out my pair of scissors and this is a cut.
Okay, so if you're watching this and you've already watched the film, I can't say thank you so much for actually seeing this type of creation, which a group of people, amazing group of people who made this thing possible. And it's by a group called Causality Protocol, and they're just a bunch of very passionate actors and actresses that have met in a theater class. I can't be more grateful to have been a part of this film, to be the cinematographer as well as the editor and the sound designer. And for those who haven't seen the film, just go down in the description box down below. There's a link to the movie. Please watch it and please give a like or give a comment, whatever you want. And yeah, I hope you like it. But for now, if you just want to have a sneak peek into how the movie was made, stick around for some quarantine content. I know all of us are going through some very troublesome times, and the only thing that's getting by for now is just staying indoors. I hope you guys are staying indoors. I hope you guys are staying safe. So back in June of last year, a mutual friend of mine came up to me and asked if I wanted to collaborate in making a film. And at this point, I've never ever done films at all. I've always done, event videos. I've done, simple social media posts, but I've never actually done a full-fledged film, one that takes more than 10 people to make, a finished product. And to me, it was uncharted territories, and it was something I was very excited for. But the only problem was we were very short on time, and regardless of it, we managed to finish the film. And it was called Door Jumper.
Sometimes you do things against your values.
I have been chasing her for so long. You have no idea what lies beyond that door, and the one after that, and the one after that. So why not you just stay here, stay with me?
How long I've been stuck in this nightmare.
You see, you put yourself in this situation. You were the causality of all of this. Question is, were you at fault?
Why would I search for her?
Another link to that down below. Yeah, watch that if you want. We managed to even, I think, win awards. We won Best Actor and Best Directing. So congrats to Ernest, congrats to ID. For those who don't know who they are, then I'm gonna have some link to them somewhere here, so you guys can check them out. And a few months later, Brandon, the guy who is in this new film called Nuisance in the Night, and he came up with the story, he came up with the script, and we bounced ideas and eventually came up with a final script. It took about 3 weeks to make, and the most difficult part of the film was it had to be shot at night. So what is the movie about? Well, it's based on two characters that both go through a synchronous phase of the night. And if you don't know what synchronous is, it's two reoccurring phases, I think, that goes along with two different people, and both things are happening at the same time. However you want to perceive the ending or the storyline of this film, it's up to you. I think that was the whole point of making this film. It was to give the audience its own perspective, its own story. Just like a lot of movies out there have their own open ending kind of situation. I think the question that begs to differ right now, why did it take so long to make? Considering it was shot in September 2019 and right now it's April 2020, only now I am publishing it, and it's because of my own personal reasons. It's because of my own personal, setbacks.
What does somebody's life look like who is suffering with severe depression?
You know, Kyle, I don't think that, well, let's just say this, unless you have experienced this or experienced it with a loved one, I don't think the general population knows what true severe depression looks like, or what true treatment-resistant depression looks like.
Yeah, I'm so glad you're saying that.
What's so important is that I still, to this day, get people when I bring up depression, or when people read stuff like, oh my God, the CDC is saying that this is one of the largest disabilities in the country. People are like, what? They're depressed, they're sad, get over it, right? When people are profoundly depressed, Kyle, when people have treatment-resistant depression, they are non-functional. It's as if their brain, and then secondarily, their body shuts down. They can't function. I'm telling you, I have patients with severe treatment-resistant depression that don't talk. And these are people who are educated and held a job and have a family. They stop speaking. They won't get dressed, they won't eat, they won't shower, they won't bathe. And they're not being stubborn. They don't have it. They have no motivation, they have no desire.
Why would you be stubborn on living a life like that?
They don't want that. Right. They completely shut down. It's as if their brain and body flatlines in this helpless, hopeless, dark place. That is true treatment-resistant depression. It's important that we make that distinction. This isn't just feeling blue or having a bad day.
Now to this point in my life, I've managed a lot of depression episodes in my life before. And right now, I really don't want to get into how the severity of that depression was. But what I can say was it was streaming in my veins way longer than I expected. And it took a hold of me. So just to paint you a word picture, it's like you're seeing yourself in a third person's view, and you see yourself sitting at the back seat of your own car while you see a copy of yourself, a soulless copy of yourself, sitting in the driver's seat, driving really fast, 120 kilometers an hour in circles, while you are stuck in the back seat, basically pinned down to the window or the door of the car, not having any choice to roam around or no will to move. And that to me was like being in the editing process and writing or anything that involved in the creative process. For that, I want to take this moment to apologize from the bottom of my heart for ignoring or ghosting you in the past few months. I never intended to burn any bridges or light any relationships on fire. It was more likely that I was trying to contain it. Now back to the film. Another aspect as to why this film was so special to make was the sound design behind the film. It solely relied on Foley's, and for those who don't know what Foley's are, it's just basically manually recording sounds. I did all of this in the basis of my own home and my own kitchen and anywhere basically where I could find the right sound, which meant many quiet nights spent recording all these different sounds without the interference of my sister or even my neighbors. So in a way, I kind of did live the nuisance of the night.
Give me a reason, give me an answer, then I can kiss you every day. But hold on to your feelings till you know what you're in for. Just hold on just a minute till you know
hope for everyone in this time of crisis to push the boundaries of our imaginations and bring them to life in any form. I mean, I know it's a very crazy time, but we will get through this and we will see each other soon. I hope I get to see you soon. And thanks for the love, thanks for the support. And yeah, I hope I'll get to make another video and see you in the next video. If it looks like I'm trying to cover up my hair, I am.
Need is one